Hello, I think it's about time that we begin. Um, if the thank you. If the game would show up. There we go. So currently this evil cat has stuck me on his island. So we're gonna do this really quick. And then and I'm just gonna go like do this because you get something. Because it gives you some stuff when you do it, and so then we can start with the grind. So I'll be talking to chat mostly, for this. Oh right, this is the event where everything's backwards. I need to uncook the fish. There we go. And then give that to you. Oh, it's the one that's like doing that pose. Okay. So if it isn't that one, it has to be that one. I haven't done this for a bit. I know I can just skip it, but I want like the emerald or whatever it gives you. Anyways. So since everyone's kind of talking about it, like, what the fuck do you mean? Bruh. I swear I went to that one. Am I fucking stupid? Okay, I went to both of the ones where he's standing, like... I don't know what they want from me. Anyways. We're, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Since everyone's been talking about it, I just want to quickly, like, and briefly, like, just kind of address it. There, because, like, this is, like, the one thing that, like, people talk about for, like, a month. That submarine bullshit that happened, like... It's just, like... there was a waiver, and, like, it told them they might die, like... Honestly... I think... Okay. Now you take it. Now you fucking take it. There was literally a waiver that, like, told them they might die, and... I think... The company is ultimately at fault. The company is, like, fucking, stupid for letting actual people go in that death trap. But I think there was somewhat of the fault of the people who actually went, because it's just straight up like, yeah, like, if they tell you you might die, I wouldn't fucking risk that. Like, I wouldn't go on, like, some commercial-ass submarine. I would go on, like, a, military-grade submarine, because you know those things are, like, are armored, they're not going to have, like, an issue unless they're literally, like, sabotaged. Like, I would never go onto, like, a death trap like they did. Anyways, address the giant elephant in the worldwide newsroom, or whatever people want to call it. I am very... I have been, like, very busy lately, and it's just kind of been, like... This is just kind of a moment I can, like, talk about shit, and, not have, Wait, am I supposed to... Oh. Oh, you don't... Oh, you just literally get fishing levels, huh? Well, time to start, doing some wood cutting. But, something I did want to talk about is, like, is something that interests me a lot, and it's, like... Anybody else watch, anyone else who's in chat, watch Defunct Land at all? Okay. Silent chat. Got it. Well, yeah, like... I've been watching them for, like, quite a few years now, and I'm just kind of, like... very much interested in, like, theme park or amusement park history and, like, all that kind of thing. And I have legit learned a lot from them. However, there's some stuff, like, I learned on my own that's just, like, really fucking crazy. Like, especially about, like, other country, amusement parks, like Europa Park and, the Efteling and stuff like that. They fucking go crazy over there, and, like, in the Netherlands and Germany and shit like that. They just fucking go crazy with, like, amusement parks. I don't know what it is, but they just, like... The Efteling especially, like, they put so much effort into, like, all of the rides. There's, like, walk-through parts of the park where they have, like, these intricate animatronics. It's very interesting. And, like, I think I got into theme park history about, like, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And it was mostly because of, looking at, like... Because I was, like, getting into entertainment, like, trying to figure out, like, oh, how entertainment business works and all that stuff. So... I'm looking at, like, all sorts of stuff, TV, movies, video games, which, like, I want to go into video game development, but but that's not, like, what's at hand, and I just kind of stumbled upon, like, Defunct Land and stuff. And I kind of fell in love with it pretty quickly. Probably my favorite episode has to be about the Garfield ride that was at Kennywood until like a couple years ago. Because not only is that local to me, that's also like I've had experience being on that. So it's funny to know that like apparently people fucking got down and dirty on that ride like constantly. I don't know how. I don't know why you would. But people are making out on that ride. And doing worse things on that ride. No idea why you would do that, but I mean, people did it. Oh, hello. Hello, Will. I'm talking about how people had some weird makeout sessions and shit on like an amusement park ride that I've been on. And I found this out from a video because they were like, the dude specifically asked on Twitter for anecdotes about that, and like he got like 70 emails about it, most of them being personal experience. Fucking crazy. It's a dark ride, but it's fucking Garfield, like Garfield the cat. Specifically, it's Garfield's Nightmare, which used to be at Kennywood, a local park to me. And yeah, people made out and did worse on this ride. I don't know why, I don't know how. It's gotten so bad, they let you know that there's a security guard, but like watching most of the ride to try and deter this. It does not deter it. It is no longer Garfield themed, but it is still around. No idea. Bro, you think I know? I mean, I say this as having, like, drawn a sexy female Garfield, but, like, that's different. That's different. That's me drawing what the people want. And, like, changing stuff. Yep. I did that before. When I say I'm a weird person, I mean it. I'm not on drugs. I am completely sober. I'm just like this. The person taking my drug test is like, wait, you're just like that? It's like, yeah, I am. And I say this knowing that I'm going to that park in like 2 days because, the ride, oh. And I say this knowing I'm going to that park in 2 days, for like a company thing. Just sort of like a, oh yeah, you get like half off your ticket because you work at this place, and it's like, okay, cool. Sure, why not? I'll take advantage of me being employed. Come on. You talking to a person who had toilet plunger on grot? Yeah, true. I've done worse things, and when it comes to like trying to fix a problem, like trying to use a toilet brush to reach behind a desk. Bad. It wasn't sanitary, it worked. Was not sanitary at all, but it worked. Be glad I don't do this at work, because, like, I make sure I'm fucking clean as shit at work. Home doesn't matter as much. I don't have to be as organized, I don't have to be as, like, fucking, like, germphobic or whatever it is. Germphobe. I also don't have to run around as much. You know what's, like, something I find insane about, like, most people? I think it's, like, absolutely crazy that, like, there are people who just, like, do not think about anything other than the task at hand at any given time. It's like, how the fuck do you have that kind of brain silence? Like, I know that I have, like, ADHD and autism and shit, so it's like... I mean, it wouldn't make you substantially cooler, but it would make you a bit cooler. I mean, I've been trying to shave my entire body, but for a completely different reason. Anyways, it's just like... How the fuck do people, like, clear their mind? Like, legitimately. I can't do that at will. Trying to do that at will, like, makes me just think about it more. Like, I think there's just some people who can't do that, and I'm one of them. How big is your shoe size? Because, like, bro, I can tell you, I probably have it worse. Okay, so, like, I'm typically a size 13, which is, like, which is, like, a ridiculous size for most people. For me, that's just, like, yeah, 10, okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. So you have pretty average feet. I have, like, gigantic feet. The next, like, shoe size up from mine looks like fucking clown shoes. They're that large. Size 14s are like ridiculously huge, and then mine are like just below that. I'm just below the absolutely ridiculous mark, which, like, don't know how to feel about that. Possibly a werewolf. Yeah, I would think a werewolf more than Bigfoot, considering your shoe size. But hey, werewolves are cool. And hot. Yeah. I mean, plus, like, werewolf is, like, the furry thing. And you're a furry, so... Yeah, exactly. You ever gone camping before? What if I'm not? I'm just working for a government team. I don't know what to say about that, amigo. But okay, you've gone once. Okay. Did did I tell you about the time I almost drowned camping? Because I have really bad luck when it comes to camping, like seriously bad luck. Okay. Did I tell you about the time I, like, fell into a lake? Also, damn, you moved from Texas to Florida. You really did move from one bad, state to another. Anyways, like, so, first 5 minutes of the first time I'd ever been to summer camp. I fell in the lake. Like, I tripped, while trying to get a fishing net, and fell straight into the lake. Went for a shower, came out like 30 minutes later, in like nothing but a towel, and I got bit by ants. Not great. Not great way to start summer camp. It was pretty bad. Gladly, it got better from there, but not much. I think like the years after that were much better. And I haven't done that for like maybe 3, 4 years now. Oh, it was 3 years because the last one was 2020 because we were like doing all the COVID precaution shit. Where you had to wear a mask all the time even though you were outside. And we couldn't eat in buildings. We had to have like classes that were like hella fucking controlled because like if anyone got COVID, everyone was treated as if they had COVID. It was a whole situation. And I don't know why they decided to even hold summer camp that year. I had to work that next year, and we still had to do COVID precaution. I worked there the next year, and we had to do like less, but we still had to do COVID precautions, and it was like ridiculous because it was like we were finally allowed to eat inside, but like we I lived in better than the area I lived in Texas because I lived in That's really fucking weird, honestly, because, like, aren't most, like, Americans, like, at least somewhat, English, like, descent? Like, I've literally been hearing, like, shit about, like, oh, the Anglo-Saxon American or something like that. I don't know, but, so when I worked at the summer camp in, like, in the summer of 2021, it was, like, it was hot, it was humid, and, like, we still had to do, like, COVID precaution shit, so it was, like, masking up occasionally, you can't, eat food, like, inside the building as a worker, because, you might spread COVID. Our cabins ended up being, like, very fucking, like, whole fucking issue. Because it was gender segregated at the start, and that made me uncomfortable because I'm, you know. And then, like, it got worse because we were no longer allowed to piss in the cabin as men because somebody pissed on the fucking floor and it wasn't either of the women, so suddenly it was our fault. Like, we didn't know who did it, it was one dude, so every dude's responsible now. And we had to piss out in the woods because of that. It was not fucking great. There was also the time I had to take out a deer corpse, which, really not fun. Nothing sucks more than carrying a deer corpse. So we're like, are things getting better in Florida ever since, like, people actually fucking hate Ron DeSantis now? Like, or is it just, like, he's still in office, it's just that everyone around him hates him? Like, is he still an issue, or is it, like... What? Okay, I guess we're gonna be like this for a bit. But yeah, I just, like, I don't know what he's still in office, the same people hates him, okay. Yeah, I heard that, like, he majorly fucked up and people are, like, kind of pissed off with him, actually, for once. Which, like, nice, but, like, also, he's still in fucking office. I still can't believe, like, anyone like that gets voted in anywhere. But then again, like, who's voting? It's a lot of the people who are crazy. Bruh, what? What the actual hell? Man, that's... I thought, like... I thought the shit he was doing before was crazy. This is actually, like, crazy. Stupid, too. Oh, man. That's not great. Okay, so... I mean... Over here, it doesn't seem like the worst is, like, happening right now. Just the occasional, like... Man, could people be not fucking stupid for, like, a second? Just, like, an oops moment versus, like... This guy's crazy. Get him out. Oh, you know what I need to, like, talk about? Because, like, this shit's fucking crazy. You know what? Do you have any idea, as, like, a non-Pennsylvanian, what Punxsutawney is? Of course, it's the colleges. So, Punxsutawney is a town in PA, and it's known for, like, one thing. It is known for Phil, this goddamn fucking groundhog, who, like, every year, if he sees his shadow, it means that we get more fucking winter. This is, like, a no-joke thing people actually care about. It's, like, Groundhog Day from Groundhog Day is not a joke. It is an actual fucking thing that happens. And that entire town is, like, obsessed with it. They got statues of that motherfucker every fucking foot. It is, like, to the point of idol worship at that, honestly. It is insane. It is cultish. And it is so weird. I have driven through that town about, like, 3 times. And I'm still like, like, why? Why you gotta be obsessed with the most annoying animal this state has to offer? Like, they're awful to deal with. They eat all my fucking, like, vegetables. You grow, like, habanero peppers, they'll take a bite out of every single one thinking, oh, this one's not gonna be spicy like the others, and then they eat it, it's like, oh, it's spicy, oh shit. It's like, no shit, man. It's the same goddamn vegetable. And yet this town's, like, obsessed with them. There's, like, an entire freaking restaurant named after him. Like, bro, please, get some help. This entire town needs therapy. Like, I look at some, like, traditions over here, and it's like, wow, how did this happen? Hello. Oh no, this isn't discourse about spicy vegetable. This is discourse about groundhogs and why they suck and why the fuck is our state so obsessed with them. They eat my entire garden. They suck ass. And they are constantly like jumping into the road and like nearly getting hit by a car. Yes, Bill Murray. Bill Murray moment. Groundhog Day is actually fucking real, and it is like the weirdest holiday anyone's ever come up with. Like, it sounds like a joke if you're not from here. And yet, like, no, it's not a joke. It is... People take this shit seriously. And I only know how seriously it gets taken because I've been through that town, like, 3 times. And, like, on the way to, like, the central part of the state where it's, like, nothing but woods. And, like, these motherfuckers got, like... Got like 70 statues of this motherfucking groundhog. Oh. I'll have to check that out after stream. I bet you it is like... I'm gonna be looking at this for the next like hour trying to figure out what the hell he's even trying to do. What? Okay, actually... I mean, I semi-get it, but I think there's a better way of going about it. Like, that isn't my choice for what I would be doing. My choice would be, like, BB pistols, because, like, you got the intimidation factor, you just don't have the actual bullets. I own, like... I own BB stuff, and I know how, like... How, like, at a first glance, people get terrified by those things because they look pretty real. It's just that, like, unless you paint your orange tip, you're probably gonna be fine. Unless, like, you get, like, stupid HOA people who, like, take everything as, like, some, like, weird, assault to their senses. You have one dead flower and the HOA tells you to move out or fucking fix it. Hate them. But yeah, I wouldn't... I think, like... Putting real guns in a school is just asking for trouble. Because, like... What if a kid steals one? What are we going to do if, like, people begin stealing guns from the school? This is where the BB gun is, like, a better thing. Because, like, if someone steals it, it's not a real gun. You just don't say it's a BB gun, you just say it's a gun. Hell, you don't even need BB guns, you could use replicas. This is one of those situations where you look at it, it's like, there's better ways to go about this. They're just picking the way that panders the most to the people that they get votes from. If there's one thing I want to, like, get back, like, if I could change one thing about the modern day, I want more fucking trains. I want more shipping to be done by rail. I don't want the truckers to be out on, like, every fucking street like they are. Like, I understand at some point there needs to be trucking, but, like, we can cut down on that so much if we just had, like, so much more rail. And I'm biased, but, like, can you blame me for being biased? Trains are fucking cool. And also, like, more fuel efficient. We can make them electric easier than we can make, like, all cars electric. You can just get a lot more done with trains. And as long as in, like, company, like, owned, like, where they're, like, super, weird about exactly who's allowed to transport what. We can just, like, transport a bunch of company shit at the same time. I'm pretty sure we already do that. It's just to specific places because we only have so many railways nowadays. And there's, like, a lot of abandoned ones. And even if they're not abandoned, some are hardly utilized. Like, first, there's this one, like, railway by me that, like, haven't seen it used in, like, years. And then, like, maybe half a month ago, we saw, me and my father saw our first train on it. It was, like, at 7 a.m. in the morning. On our way to, like, to an event. So, like, literally just really early in the morning, and hardly ever do these trains go by. They do, it just, like, almost never happens. So it's like, huh. Like, no wonder we're, so behind on, like, the whole, like, railway thing. We really just don't fucking care, honestly. Because it's like... And I think if we focus more on railway, like, shit like the, shit like the, things like what happened in, Ohio wouldn't happen. Because, like, we would actually be putting, like, more surveillance on the people, that are, like, manning those trains. And, like, making sure they're not going to fucking tip over. And cause a shit ton of damage. Like, the reason that happened wasn't because of, like, the government or anything, like people seem to say it does. It was because of the company, and the company had been hiding shit for, like, weeks on end. Like, there's a reason, like, information flip-flopped from it being, like, a chemical spill to, like, it being, like, a nuclear waste spill to whatever. Like, people, the company was the one, like, hiding the information, and, like, We were all just there for the ride, honestly. I've seen a station near me that's like it's that same company that had the train that fucking like flipped in Ohio, and it's like, wow, you guys are local, huh? Wow, who is your CEO around? I want to punch him. I want a word with him. I'm definitely the type of person to pick fights um with people who mess with my fucking hobbies. And that man has definitely like given trains a bad rep for the next like 5-10 years, probably. Because he didn't. So now I'm going to go fight this man. As a joke, That's not actually going to happen. I do not know this man's location, and I do not know, anything about him other than he lied to people. So, I cannot fight him because I literally don't know where he is, even if I wanted to. It's a joke, people. Okay, I'm switching that back. What? Okay. I'm normal again. I've taken my normal pills. I am completely mentally stable and okay. But yeah, I've just been like... You wonder why people, like, why things get such a bad rap. I forgot. Yes, I was big and round, like the meme. Whatever happened to that asshole who was like, inflates you big and round? And then everyone made fun of him because, like, he was, But yeah, I don't know what happened to that guy. He just kind of, like, faded out of everyone's mind, I think. Hopefully he got, like, banned from Twitter or something like that. Because I do not trust that he got any better since that incident. In fact, it would be probably more likely he got so much worse. Oh, that's an ant. Oh boy, there's ants in here. That's not good. Yeah, there are ants in my fucking house. God damn it. Yes, they are still there. I don't know why, but ants are like a constant problem here. Like, having ants in the house is like an issue. Oh, I'm doing wood cutting. Because it's like probably the easiest way for me to get a lot of coins right now. I'll probably do some combat later because like that's what I did last stream of this. You know what? Let's change up the music a little bit. Sea Shanty 2. Now we got the gamer music. I'll see ya. Hmm. true gaming hours. Yo! Gaming hours. After this, I should probably... Maybe we do, yeah, we should probably do Security Dungeon again. Probably try and, like, maybe fully sit up and go farther in. These fucking trees take forever to load back in. This is honestly probably going to be a pretty uneventful stream telling from what's going on, but you know what? I'll make it work. We can make it work. I've been meaning to redo my layout for this, but I just haven't had the time to do it. Been thinking something a bit more simplistic, less crowded. Honestly, after this load of wood, I might just go on and do some combat grinding, and then we can call it a stream. Let's get a different song in. Let's see. What's this one? Oh, no, not that. Here we go. Pinball Wizard. There we go. Now we got the bangers and going on. There's some music to swing in next too. Yeah, I'll probably... This can be a shorter stream. We'll see how combat goes. Might have it good, might have it bad. Depends. Probably gonna suit up fully, but might have some awful luck, even still. Just need one more log. There we go. That was a complete accident. Sorry about that. Okay, let's... Has any of my things sold, or... No. Okay. Just gonna, in case... There we go. Actually, wait. There we go. Now we can get going. Let's go farther down. Yes. Farther down. Yes. This is more like it. There we go. Yep, these are the tough enemies. This is well and truly gaming. Sorry about that. Did I mention I have no privacy? Well, I think we've about run a course, so I think I'm gonna pass on a raid to somebody. Let's get that going.